Vrsnis I am Vāsudeva. Of the Pāndavas, I am the winner of wealth, Arjuna. Of the sages, I am Vyāsa, and of the poets, I am the poet Usanā. The Lord chose 4 Vibhuti, divine manifestations, in this verse. Sri Krishna first of all says that of those who are the Vrsnis lineage, the others, he is Vāsudeva. Vrsnis is the father of the others. Sri Krishna says that of this, Vāsudeva is his Vibhuti, divine manifestation. Vāsudeva is he who is standing in front of Arjuna at the time of the Gita, Sri Krishna himself. Vāsudeva is Vibhuti of the Supreme Soul. Vāsudeva is one who is son of Vāsudeva. Vāsudevasya apatyam umam Vāsudevaha. Sri Krishna is Vāsudeva. There is no place of doubt about this, and there is no need of an explanation for this. But then when Sri Krishna says to Arjuna that out of the Pāndavas, Arjuna, the winner of wealth, himself is Sri Krishna's Vibhuti, this is very important. Many times when I am thinking in my mind, I see Gita being performed. I am sitting there with my eyes closed, and verses of the Gita passing one after the other. I can see Sri Krishna teaching the Gita to Arjuna, and in this way I see the whole conversation. I like this verse very much. The reason for this is that God described each of his Vibhuti, divine manifestation, one by one, and then said, pointing towards himself, that of the Vrsnis, I am Vāsudeva. Vrsninam Vāsudeva asmi. At the time, the question must have arisen in Arjuna's mind that, God, you yourself are saying that you are a Vibhuti. God, you are praising yourself, saying that you are a divine manifestation. When this question arose in Arjuna's mind, then the expressions must have come on Arjuna's face. And after reading the expressions in Arjuna's face, then the Supreme Soul must have stood up and given an answer in another direction that, Arjuna, of the Pāndavas, I am you, the winner of wealth. Arjuna, Pāndavanam dhanam jaya. Sri Krishna is saying that, Arjuna, you are finding it strange when I say that I am a Vibhuti, divine manifestation. Oh Arjuna, you also are a Vibhuti. I am, of course, a Vibhuti, and you are also a Vibhuti. This is the greatness of Sri Krishna. The moment when Sri Krishna declares that I am the Supreme Truth, he does not say at that moment that the other person is weaker than him. Sri Krishna brings us human beings to the same level as him. The level of Sri Krishna is very high. You get to see this over and over again in Sri Krishna's life. Just like Sri Krishna is describing his Vibhuti to Arjuna here, in the same way, in the 11th canto of the Srimad Bhagavad, Sri Krishna describes his Vibhuti to Uddhavji. The majority of the Vibhuti described to Uddhavji in the Srimad Bhagavad are the same as those described to Arjuna here in the Gita, and there are also others described to Uddhavji. When Sri Krishna described these Vibhuti, while describing them, Sri Krishna says a very blissful moment to Uddhavji that, Uddhav, of all devotees of Bhagavad God, Tvam, you are my Vibhuti. Sri Krishna was describing his Vibhuti to Uddhavji sitting in front of him, and said to Uddhavji, you are my Vibhuti. A person once asked me the question that, is God trying to make everyone feel good? Whoever he stands in front of, and whoever he is describing his Vibhuti to, he says to everyone, they are his Vibhuti. In the Gita, he is describing his Vibhuti to Arjuna, and at that moment, he told Arjuna that Arjuna is his Vibhuti. In the Srimad Bhagavad, he was describing his Vibhuti to Uddhavji, and at that moment, he told Uddhavji that Uddhavji is his Vibhuti. But he did not say in the Gita that Uddhavji is his Vibhuti, though of course Sri Krishna says in the Srimad Bhagavad that Arjuna is his Vibhuti. But when Sri Krishna says that of devotees, Uddhavji is his Vibhuti. Therefore, when Uddhavji was not there, when the Gita was spoken, he did not say that Uddhavji is his Vibhuti. But because he was standing in front of Uddhavji in the Srimad Bhagavad, he told Uddhavji that Uddhavji is his Vibhuti. I told him, you do not understand Sri Krishna. What need has Sri Krishna to look good in front of Arjuna, or to look good in front of Uddhavji? In reality, how much have Arjuna and Uddhavji surrendered themselves to Sri Krishna? Sri Krishna is saying these verses to make anyone look good. Sri Krishna is saying what is the truth, and Sri Krishna is saying what is the actuality. Just think about this. The person to whom the Supreme Soul felt in his mind that he should describe his Vibhuti, how fortunate must this person be? The person in front of who is the support of the world and lord of the 3 worlds, can stand and is able to describe himself, how effective must the person be? Oh, Dr. Ram, if you wake up tomorrow and earn as much qualification that you can stand in front of God face to face, and God has so much love for you that God wishes to describe his vibhuti to you, and at the third edition, God says that Dr. Ram, Thronabi, you also are my vibhuti, then how fortunate will you be? And you are. This is the reality. This is the reality from the side of the Supreme Soul, but from our side, it is remembrance. The Lord is not saying it to make the other person feel good, but the Lord has opened the eyes toward the reality and the actuality of what resides in our hearts. This is the Lord's endless compassion, not the Lord's policy. Whoever the Lord stands in front of, he will say that even you are my vibhuti, divine manifestation. Kartma karma mata kartum samatra trailokyano nat. Shri Krishna addresses Arjuna as Dhananjaya, winner of wealth. Arjuna has so many names. Even in the Gita, he has the name of Partha, son of Partha, Kunteya, the son of Kunti, Bharata Shabha, best of the Bharatas, Bharata, descendant of Bharata, Arjuna, etc. In all of these names, Shri Krishna addresses Arjuna here as Dhananjaya, winner of wealth. Why is this? The meaning of the word Dhananjaya is very nice. It means one who wins and brings back wealth. Dhananjaya iti Dhananjaya. In the Mahabharata, at the time of the Rajasuya Yagna, royal horse sacrifice, Arjuna went in the northern direction and had attained a lot of wealth. Therefore, at that time, he was given the name Dhananjaya. He brought back a lot of wealth. Dhan is not just wealth. If we focus on the fact that Arjuna brought back wealth from the northern direction, then the northern direction in the land of India is the direction of wisdom. There are the Himalayas in the north. There is none of Shivaji in Kailash. Arjuna brought back the wealth in the form of wisdom in his life from there, and therefore he was named Dhananjaya. If the wealth of wisdom comes steady in your and my lives, and we become Dhananjaya in this meaning, then God will immediately say that you are also my vibhuti. This is necessary in order to become a vibhuti of God. Think about the picture at time. Arjuna must have got so much bliss that God himself said that, Arjuna, you are my vibhuti. How much bliss must Arjuna have got? How much must the sense of belonging have gotten bigger? Shri Krishna says of the munis, sages, Vyāsa is his vibhuti. Who can call a muni? A muni is one who is constantly thinking, Manam Shilam Yasham De Munayaha Desham Muninam. This is a characteristic of a muni. Of the munis, Vyāsa is the Supreme Soul's vibhuti. Vyāsa is very intelligent. It is said in Sanskrit that Vyāsa Chustam Jagat Sarvam. All the world of knowledge, in whatever branch of learning, art or science, is only that which has already been said by Vyāsa in a place or the other. Vyāsa was so intelligent that he would put the god of intelligence, Ganti, in circles. This is how intelligent Vyāsa was. This is how much he could think of himself. He was a muni. You all know the story of the Mahabharata. Vyāsa wanted to write the Mahabharata, but he needed a writer. The writer had to be so good that his handwriting would be good, and he had to write at the place at which Vyāsa was thinking and then speaking. That is how good the writer had to be. Vyāsa searched a lot but could not find anybody. In the end he found Ganeshi, who was the god of intelligence. Ganeshi put forward the condition that I will become a writer of intelligence, I will become a writer of the scripture, but I have one condition. My pen should not stop. You have to continuously keep talking, and I will continuously keep writing. If my pen stops, then I will stop my work. Vyāsa understood. Divine activity needed to be done, such as eating, rest, sleep, bathing, and the three main sandhyas, time for prayers, that are prata, sandhya, the end of night and the beginning of the day, madhyana, sandhya, noon, and sayam, sandhya, the end of the day and the beginning of the night. What would he do for them? The Vyāsa said in reply that, certainly, but I also put forward a condition myself. You can only write something if you understand it. If you do not understand it, then you have to stop, and if you understand it, then you can move forward. Ganesh said, so be it. In that way, the writing of the scripture of the Mahabharata began. Maharishi Vyāsa would keep talking, and whenever the time came for eating at noon, Vyāsa needed to do, or for example, Vyāsa needed to do madhyana sandhya and prayers, and have his lunch, then Vyāsa would put forward such a verse in Mahabharata that Ganesh would think, what is this? While Ganesh would be thinking, Vyāsa would go and finish his work. There are many verses in the Mahabharata such like this. What I mean to say is that Vyāsa could even leave Ganesh thinking and scratching his head. How intelligent must Vyāsa have been? Vyāsa Jistam Bhagat Sarvam. All the world of knowledge, in whatever branch of learning, art or science, is only that which has already been said by Vyāsa in some place or the other. This is written in our scriptures. There was a very wise thinker of the West in the field of literature and not dharma. He carried out research on Mahabharata and came to the conclusion that it is true that Vyāsa Jistam Jagat Sarvam, all the world of knowledge, in whatever branch of learning, art or science, is only that which has already been said by Vyāsa in some place or the other. If you take any novel, story or drama, then for the theme line or basic plot, where it can be explained in 1 or 2 sentences what is in it, there can be no more than 23 theme lines. No matter if you have a romantic play, suspense, a thriller, or any type of novel, story or drama you want to have, there are 23 basic plots or theme lines. Then its permutations and combinations can be made different so that it looks new, and the reader audience say that, I've never seen anything like this before, and it is very new that has happened. But there are only 23 basic theme lines. This wise person said that all 23 of these theme lines have been written by Vyāsa in the Mahabharata. There is not a single thing that is not in the Mahabharata. If you look at the Mahabharata in detail, and if you watch any film or play or read any novel or story of any language in the world, then you think that the complex or situation is in the Mahabharata. Just think about it. There are 108,000 verses in the Mahabharata. Irrespective of the language, irrespective of the culture, irrespective of geographical background, and or anything else, you will find still that it is in the Mahabharata. Sri Krishna says that this Vyāsa is his vibhuti, divine manifestation. The Lord then says that of Kavis, poet, and Kavi, poet Usanā, Shukracharya is his vibhuti. When we hear the word Kavi, then we think that it means poet, and a person who makes 2 lines rhyme and who writes literature. This is not a Kavi. The word Kavi has been defined in Sanskrit as one who gives devotees a discourse of the path of God. Kavi bhaktebhya upadishati iti Kavi. This is a person who has supremely great feelings born in his heart and who makes efforts to give these experiences to others through words. This is the cause of Kavis. They have experienced something from the world, from nature, or from relationships, and they wish to give others what they have experienced through words, through the medium of words. A person who gives others these experiences through the medium of pictures can also be called a chitrakar. But one who gives these experiences to others through the medium of words is a Kavi. Shri Krishna said that of the Kavis, Usanā, Shukracharya, is his vibhuti. Shukracharya was the son of Bhrigu. He performed penances of Shivji and attained Sanjivani Vidya, knowledge of how to resurrect the dead. He taught the Sanjivani Vidya, knowledge of how to resurrect dead, to Praspati's son, Raja. Shukracharya is the guru of Daityas, demons, and Praspati was the guru of the Devas, gods. If you look at it in this way, then Sri Krishna has said it earlier in the 24th verse of the 10th chapter, that Purugasam Jamuktam Mam Idhi Partha Paspatim. All the household priests, O Partha, Arjuna, know me to be the chief Praspati. And here Sri Krishna says to Arjuna that of the Kavis, he is Usanā, Shukracharya. Sri Krishna is saying that whether one is the guru of the Daityas, demons, or the guru of the Devas, gods, the Supreme Soul is them both. But Praspati is counted as a vibhuti, divine manifestation, of the guru, whereas Usanā, Shukracharya, was counted not as the vibhuti, but as the guru of the Daityas, the demons. He was also counted as the vibhuti of Kavis for his knowledge. Shukracharya is the visionary of many mantras, and has an understanding of the Vidya, secret knowledge. He is very intelligent and versed in niti, ethics. Even today, niti of Sukra are praised. If you look in Indian scriptures, then there are 2 niti, ethics. The Janakya niti, the ethics of Janakya, and the Sukra niti, the ethics of Sukra. They are both still praised today. End of verse.